Welcome back to Growing with Selena. I want to come give you an update. Look at these. I did it in an egg carton. Let me see exactly what these are. Thank you for everyone who's been watching, who's been following, and been giving me encouraging updates um on the things that I'm doing so far. I'm very, very proud of what I've been doing, how I've been learning from everyone. Okay, so this right here that's growing is that's the lettuce. Is that the lettuce? Yeah, the last two. This is lettuce and this is lettuce and this is watermelon. Obviously, you can see the watermelon is not really doing nothing, but that lettuce is amazing. And then, which one is this that's growing right here in that green? That is spinach. My spinach is coming up. So what I've been doing so far is bringing it back and forth, but making sure I'm definitely giving it a lot of water. But I've been bringing it back and forth, such as in bringing it inside the house and bringing it outside for good sun. It's a learning experience for me because I assumed that when you start seeds, you would need to, of course, I heard that to start them inside the house would be best, but I guess for the weather, such as if it's too cool and stuff like that. So I started in the house for a couple of days and they just flourished. I made sure that I didn't keep the soil dry like this right here. This is kind of dry, but it's wet enough. And then I can't remember. Oh, this was a plant. These are my herbs. Here goes. My microgreens are growing, guys. Look at that. Those microgreens are doing amazing. And then we have our watermelon, our cantaloupe, and our broccoli. Hold on. I hope I got this right. I hope these is the microgreens. This must be. I have to water. Yeah, and this is the watermelon right here. I'm trying to keep them close so I can know what I'm doing. Where did my son go? And then that's the collards. So this is doing amazing. Everything that we're growing. I had to take some coffee, guys. Is doing great. This is strawberry, our strawberry that we had since last year. We bought it inside the house. The old me, the beginner me. This is a tip for all plant beginners. Okay, growing your food, growing. Just want to grow. Because even with my indoor plants, I used to do this, and I'm going to show you one of my indoor plants that I actually died all the way back, but I refused to throw it out. So this is the same thing that happened with my strawberry plant. My first one I threw out, but this is my second strawberry plant I ever had. This is the second year from last year, and this year I just learned about runners. Okay, so when we get our green stalk, I think it's supposed to be coming here today. That's what I'm so excited about. Our raspberry green stalk, ew, comes today, and we are going to put this beauty in the green stalk. Okay, but we just learned about runners. So you see those right there. This plant, I think, once we amend the soil, give it its juices, meaning give, yes, this is what we want to feed. This is what I'm going to be feeding my strawberry plant. Some berry tone, fruit and berry tone. The two things I've learned when first starting your seedings, right, is bone meal. And let me take you over here. Yes, this is how I'm very organized in this kind of way. And then earthworm casting. The two most important. So I don't know what happened here, but this is where I wanted to show you, queens, you plant lovers, right? You plant beginners, just like I am, where I was just growing inside of the egg carton. You can start there. You don't have to spend a lot of money if you are just beginning. Also, I am starting inside of that container right there. You see the ones that we get from like when we order out and you get soups and whatever they are, right? I planted in there as well. I put little holes in the bottom and I just put the seeds in there as well. And then over here, I'm coming to show you my berries. Yes, my daughter loves berries, but I'm not sure what's going on right here at the tippy top. So just think I have to water it a little bit more. Yesterday I watered it a lot. So I just wanted to let it go through. I don't want to saturate it with water. But those are my berries. I have another one actually, but we're just going to take you to the broccoli. Broccoli right here. We have to plant them inside of our green stalk. That is coming. I'm excited, but I am interested in knowing if you queens can help me. Do you see this or am I just going crazy? Do you see that leaf right there and how it looks? Is there something on the back of it? I'm not sure if this camera can zoom in, but it looks like something's on the back of it. Is it supposed to look like that? I'm a newbie to collard. Is that collard greens? Yes, I said broccoli. I apologize to collard greens. I'm a newbie to collard greens, and this looks like something is wrong with it. You see that white little piece on the back of it? Is something on there? I'm not sure if you queens can help me. So I don't want to keep my plants too close to each other. So look at this one right here. Do you see how the leaf is and how it has speckles on it? And did I overwater it? Is there something on the back of it? I'm not sure, but this one is turning look like yellow. Or is this how the plant's supposed to be? How my collard greens is supposed to grow? Like, I'm not sure. Am I giving it too much water? Am I supposed to let it dry out? Or do I just have to change it over to the green stalk when it comes? And that is the broccoli. I'm telling you, queens, that this is the collard greens, and the collard greens is on the other side, but this is the broccoli. That's why I moved it. See, I don't know why my camera part went out, but this is the broccoli. And the broccoli's I moved it because maybe it was getting too much light because of the area that I had it in. I'm not sure if you queens can see what I see. Do you see that right there? Is it supposed to look like that? They're two different things. One looks more yellow, one looks like it has maybe a disease or something. So I'm just going to keep it away from my other plants, put it down. Because over here it gets a lot of light. You see how that yellow, why they're turning yellow like that? And that's my squash, my zucchini squash. It's turning. I don't know why. And then it has little speckles on it, like a something is getting added. I'm not sure, dude. Maybe you queens would know more than I would. This is all plant loving beginner friendly. So please, any help would be really appreciated before I buy another one and then I don't know what's wrong with this one. I would really like that because, oh, this is a journey. Let's say that. But the thing is, I put it over here. It says low to a certain hours of light, right? And then this berries is getting a lot of light. So maybe this plant is getting too much light. And then I have this one that's doing okay. I just think that I probably overwatered that one because I had it inside of a, what you call it, another container. These broccolis are okay right now, but I just gotta figure out what's wrong with it. There goes my strawberries. These strawberries I bought from the store, um, like last week, and I need to change it out of his pot and put it in the green stalk. But look, I put a bag over it. It's growing a baby. I'm excited about that. And you see that baby? You see that baby right there? I don't know if you can see it, but it has a few strawberries on there. So I just figured I want to protect it while it's growing. So I put a mesh bag over it, so it can grow. And over here, like it gets good amount of light, so I can't complain about that. So over here, it's good amount of light, and then once my trees that's over my porch grows, you're going to see that even the amaryllis plant gets a good amount of light once it grows, and then it won't get as much as that bright light. So it's just nature has to fill in. Over here, I have my mint. They don't like too much light, but I'm putting my mint here because once the trees fill in, it's going to get enough light throughout the day, just like my kale over here. They don't like too much light like that. I moved it from where it was getting too much light and it was turning yellow, and I realized that it doesn't like that much lighting. So I put it right there where it's going to get the lighting that it really enjoys. Because over here it gets the good amount of lighting, and like you can see my tree right there, and once it fills in, it'll get enough shade that it needs. And then on the other side of my porch, now that's a different story. Okay. That over there, it gets the lighting that it really needs. Hence to why my peach tree is over there. Okay. It's nice and bright over there. It gets the morning sunlight, it gets the evening sunlight, which is nice and strong. So that I really love. So that's why I put these plants over here. I will move the berry plant. Um, Eventually. And the kale is going to really enjoy where it's at and the mint as well. So it's just going to flourish. I'm thinking about splitting that mint plant because mint grows very fast. So, and then my amaryllis plant is going to grow. Like you can see my plants in my windows. I love plants. I love plants. I love plants. But just want to give you a tip for the day is listen, another tip for the day because I already gave another tip. Just enjoy what you're doing. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Enjoy where you're at in your growing journey, in your planting journey. Enjoy the plants. Enjoy your plants. Enjoy your journey. This is a tropical plant. I think it's called the rhododendron, not a something like that, but it's a tropical plant. I grow it inside the house over winter. In the summertime, I put it outside. So it can get the humidity, it can get the lighting it needs. It flops. So if you want to give it a stake, whatever you call that thing, a stake, a climber, because it's a climbing tree plant. So I just allow it to do its thing, prop over. In the house, I put it against my window, because in the wintertime I cover my windows, and it's getting the humidity, it's getting the lighting, and I'm allowing the water to do its thing. And I'm going to show you where my other amaryllis plant, right here. Let me show you some greenery on there. Can you see that? Yes, the greenery is coming through. You see that? Yes. So give that baby some nice bright light. You see the pup? Yes. Give this baby, amaryllis plants love nice bright light. And then once it starts to bloom, remove it from that light a little bit, and so it can last long. Okay. Yes. Okay, so we came inside real quick. We have plants here, okay, that we basically, can you see that right there? We kept them in water that it says basically. Let's go and get them. It says, hold on. Okay, we took some gladiolas, right? Gladiolas. I think that's what it's called. Gladiolos, whatever it is. But we took these, soaked them in water for a few days. You can leave it in for an hour. I mean, for a day. You don't have to leave them in even that long. It could be risky. But because my house is humid, you see that little growth right there? You see on the other one too, there's like two growths that I see on two different plants. We're going to plant this in pots. And because I have more than one, let's see if any of these came through. Oh, I see something right here. Oh, let's see if any of the other ones came through. I have another one. I see you. Yeah, I'm so excited. Tony, you see her? You see that? Ah! I can't wait to pot her up. That's so far one, two, three, four, five of them that's peeking through. I'm so excited. And I left them, I actually neglected them in the water. I can't say neglected them. I intentionally left them in there for to sit. But you see how I barely have this one soaked up the water. I barely have any water in them like that. This one I think had the most. And then I just poured some of it out yesterday, actually. So this is a really good trick to try. I want to try this. I want to get more plants now. And I want to try more bulbs. And I want to try on other bulbs, on other plant bulbs, and grow them inside first. We don't have air condition on, so that's what I was looking at. It's like growing in a greenhouse. That's how I guess I can say it like that. So if you want to start your bulbs in a greenhouse to get some growth, then do that first. Just like the seedlings. If you want to grow with your seeds first, just like how I did in the egg carton, then do that first. I had them inside. And like I said, my house, living room, it can feel very humid in here. So I took advantage of that first because I do have a greenhouse, but I really don't utilize my greenhouse. It's a material one, when they zip up and stuff like that. I guess they all are like that. I'm not too sure. I have to get in the swing of things, okay? So I'm excited. I want to put one in my front yard. I want to put one in a pot for the porch. Um, and then I want to spread this. I think I have some spread in my yard. But because these are growing, I want to see if these will be faster than the ones that I did without doing it like this. Like I soaked them for one day. These I soaked for 3 days. So I wonder, will these come out faster out the ground before the other ones I did put in the ground? So one I'm going to put in a pot on the porch, and then one in the ground. Well, not all of these, but yes. But that's the cycle that we're going to go. So stay tuned, queens. Now I put in some bone meal in here. We're just gonna speed you guys up. Look at these roots, queens. This is what happened when I sat here and I intentionally soaked them for 3 days, but you can soak them for a day. And I did that one time where I soaked them for one day, the ones in the ground down. I soaked them for one day and the roots did not look like this. But soaking them for 3 days and giving them the humidity and switching them to light, this is what the roots look like. And then look at that coming through. Beauty. So we're going to put this inside the pot. Okay, let's get our gloves back on. I love what that looks like. And we're going to just not bury it underneath because we want that plant to come out. We're just going to lay it on top and bury the roots underneath. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. This is, I'm loving this. And we don't have to have the pot with so much dirt. I'm just giving it just the right amount that it needs. And that's exactly what you want to do. Make your judgment call. Make your judgment call on what you will need to flourish your plant. Look at that. Those roots. Look how healthy those look. So put your bulbs when you get them, put them inside of water. Be the judgment of how long you would like yours in water because I did this for 3 days and the roots are amazing. And I didn't fill this up with water. I just covered the bottom and I didn't even cover the whole bottom of the bowl. All I did was allow the my back. I think I should be sitting down for this. All I did was allow the bulb to get moisture, humidity, and good lighting. That's the only thing that I did. I didn't do anything extra but putting the bulbs inside of water. I think I moved it outside one time. I'm not knowing how close to really have them, so this is all a trial and error for me. So I'm just gonna play around, see what they can look like in a pot like this. Let's see. I hope it comes out very beautiful. So I have some in the ground. Oh, I'm just geeked on these roots. OMG. Do y'all not see that? And this is the water amount that I had in there, just covering the bottom. So the last two we're going to put in here, but not, we're going to see how we can do this. Hopefully, because we gave it a lot of dirt, that it'll do its thing. Okay, so now one more. Okay, so let me bring you guys, you queens over here, you plant lovers over here, so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is what we did. Um, I'm not sure if you can really keep them this close, but I try to give it a little bit of space. I probably should have moved this a little bit over, but this is my first one that I'm doing with bulbs. Normally I just buy the plants, but I'm in a season of actually taking time, watching the process, being on the journey to watch things grow actually. Hence to the fact that yeah, I have a peach tree. Okay. But yes, we are going to watch these. So we have this area over here that I have to cut the grass, but I need to do that, put the black bags down. Oh yeah, welcome back, queens. Welcome back, plant lovers. We are just tidying up our grass area over here because oh, we have an amaryllis plant down here. I never pulled it up. Oh my gosh. I have a plant over here. I never pulled up. You definitely can't just cut the grass. Dang, I didn't even know it was over here. But welcome back to Going with Selena Queens. Hey, I'm down here. I'm over here trying to really grow my plants. But then I keep thinking, having indoor plants and outdoor plants is a lot. But I love it. I can't even complain. It's just this grass. Can we get rid of the grass, please? Can we get rid of this grass? I have a plant over here that is buried, and I need to put those what you call those things down? Those black garden bags, plant bags. This is like a form of exercise for me. This is what I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna allow this to be a form of exercise for me and enjoy it because the beauty behind all of this is a journey, just like going to the gym. The beauty behind, oh, ow, Mister, you just knocked me out. You strong. The beauty behind going to the gym is the results that you want, right? So the beauty behind me tidying up and planting and doing everything that I need done to my yard is having that beauty in my yard to enjoy, to sit, to relax. So taking this moment to just allow myself to have a mindset of this is my workout, this is my peace, this is my hobby. Okay, and to me it's more than a hobby because I went from houseplants because I was too scared to go outside. Yes, I was too scared to go outside. I'm not gonna lie about it because of bees and all sorts of things. And let me tell you something. I even ran into a snake this year. Okay, a snake. And I'm still back out here. So you know I have to love these plants. I was never an outdoor person. First of all, I was never a plant person until my husband started buying me flowers. And then they would always die. And my whole thing would be, don't buy me plants, just buy me, I mean, don't buy me flowers, just buy me plants. And that's how I came to loving plants because my whole thing was, I want to see what you spent your money on, not just because this is a holiday and people told you that, oh, you have to go and buy for Mother's Day. Well, I want to enjoy my gift every Mother's Day. Just like I said, we go and buy living room sets and bedroom sets and clothes and shoes and stuff like that until we lose weight or until we decide that we want different, then that's us making that decision. But besides that, I want to see each year what my family splurge on me, and be grateful for that. I'm grateful for this journey that they started me on. Yeah, good habit journey. A good habit journey, right? Here is where I cleaned up the area. You guys watched me basically chop down all of this. There was a lot of grass in this area. I didn't want my boys to go get the lawnmower and start cutting and then cut my roses and my big plants. So I just chopped around the area. I do have some more cleaning to do, but this is where you have to learn to pace yourself because, boy, that was a lot of work. It was tiring, but I really want to get in there. I need to get some things down there so the grass won't grow back. I need to put down that black, you'll see me get it from Home Depot. I don't know what it's called. It's the black grass stuff or weed stuff that won't let the weed and grass grow. And I'm going to put some mulch down, make it look pretty, make this area really my bed area. This is my second year doing this, so I am very proud of where I am at this moment. So this is where you have to just be and not comparing yourself to other YouTube influencers, because this for me is my vibe. It's my vibe for a beginner. And I'm just going to continue to create my vibe. And yeah, so that's all I have to say, Queens. If this has resonated with you, where you are a beginner gardener, yeah, I have to get all those. That's why I need to put that black bag down, because yeah. Oh, there was an amaryllis plant down there. I've left down there all winter and I didn't see it. I hope it goes back. I think I might want to pull it up. I had them in the front as well. I pulled those up in the front, but I want to inspect this one. I got to pull it up. I want to pot it because I potted the other two. And yeah, I have some work to do. Pace yourself, Queens. Pace yourself, plant lovers, okay? But yes, we have work to do. This is the end of April and we are going into May. There's some vegetables and fruits that I do want to plant in pots. I want to get this bedding area, this plant area that I created, cleaned up because it is close to the gate. So I kind of messed myself up with that. That is one tip. Just make sure you're watching where you're putting your things and before you actually plant them in the ground. But I'm not digging these back up. But anyway, Queens, if you have resonated with this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe, so you can keep getting content that is for beginner planters, beginner gardeners. And yeah, share this with another queen or a plant lover that is also learning how to be a beginner in her garden.